Kane. I am the head of global derivatives and FICC development at Citadel Securities. My responsibilities are to manage the exchange relationships that Citadel has with futures, options, fixed income, and FX. I also work on market structure advocacy and strategic investments. I got started in the industry when I was 14, working on the trading floors of the Chicago Board of Trade, actually working for my mom's company, Kane Trading Services, clerking for locals in corn and soybean futures bets. So my first job was to collect the trading cards every 15 minutes and tally up the position and then come back to the traders with their position. So if you were wrong, you were usually fired that day, so you better not be wrong. And I did that every summer in high school and learned the business from the ground up, working in the floors, and then saw that electronic trading was starting to really encapsulate the markets, and started to work on electronic trading systems development and design, working for the Board of Trade. It's great to be back at Boca. It's been 3 years, and it's great to see everyone. I was telling someone it's like high school reunion, right? You haven't seen everyone in what feels like decades, because that's what COVID's done. It's taken years off of our life, but it's great to see everyone. It's great to see how well attended it is and connect with people I haven't seen in 2 or 3 years in person. I'm glad to be off virtual conferences and just connecting with people again. Actually, Citadel Securities was started in 2002, and we started as an option market maker. So we saw that options were becoming more electronified, and Ken Griffin took the opportunity to create Citadel Securities to be an option market maker, not just on the trading floors, but also electronic as new venues were starting to emerge. And now we're the largest U.S. option specialist for options. So that's how we got started back in 2002. It's been 2 decades now that the firm has existed, and we've expanded into multiple asset classes, trading in 35 countries globally. The last few years, it's been amazing to see how much retail has grown in U.S. options. We've seen, just last year alone, 30% growth in retail trading, which has not only contributed to more volume, but it's contributed to other durations to be created in options. We've seen a lot of growth in weekly options as a result of retail entering the market. Retail clients are more sophisticated now than they were maybe 5 or 10 years ago, and I think that's a good testament to the retail broker's ability to educate retail clients on how to trade options effectively. A retail client will submit an option order through the retail broker. That retail broker will then route it to an executing broker, one of them being Citadel Securities. We are then required to actually route that order onto a venue. So U.S. options have to be traded on exchange. They can't be traded off exchange. And so then we use the MBBO of all 16 options venues to determine where to route that order. And then in some cases, we can initiate a price improvement auction that will allow that order to get a small price improvement on the MBBO. We're a leading global market maker in many asset classes, and as the growth of crypto and digital assets continues to kind of be more relevant in the market structure, we are now ready to start to become market makers in crypto, and we're in the process of getting set up to do that, both in cash markets as well as the various different derivative markets that exist today. We're actively looking for people that have expertise and exposure to digital assets and crypto. And we're not just looking, in the U.S., but we're looking, globally. One of the largest is Asia. As we see the Asian markets become more accessible and open up, there's a lot of opportunity for market makers to enter that space. So we're trading in over 10 jurisdictions in Asia now, and we're looking at some of the new emerging exchanges that are starting to provide market connectivity and products to the marketplace. And so we've expanded operations in Sydney and Japan and Singapore as a result of that growth opportunity. Another area that we're focused on is growing our institutional business. So 2 years ago, we launched institutional options. So we're now making direct liquidity to institutional clients for options that complements our ETF and our fixed income institutional